Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the farm and welcome back to the channel. Gonna be at some point throughout the video working on that garden shed again, hoping to get it done this weekend and start moving some of my darling stuff in there. We're just starting our day over here in the raspberry patch and the little mini vineyard, and I gotta water everything, but also the vineyard grapevine leaves, they're being ravaged and destroyed by those beetles, the Japanese beetles, a lot. Where? Let me see. Oh yeah.
Dami, ano?
Oh, some of them are black already.
Yeah, you see, look at this.
Wow.
Here.
So those are ready to pick yet or what?
I think so. This is
I think if they come off right away. Taste it? Not bad?
Yeah. Oh, here's some more.
Beautiful. Just this one plant has so much blooms. But I didn't yet fix this trellis system the same way that trellis is done. So all of these branches are flowing on the ground here. Like this. This is supposed to be like up like this. We just planted this though, and it's like a lot of growth already. There's a special way that you have to prune the grapes. We're trying our best to get down to the one main stem and train it up to the wire and then up to here. But it's easier said than done. And I mean, if you miss it for a couple days, they get all tangled like that. So now you can't remove this off of this wire where this branch here, this vine should have gone up to the top wire here. So we're just gonna do our best. It doesn't really have to be perfect, but like this one here, Darda, needs to get cut. The one that I'm holding.
Yeah.
And what about this one here? That's like a side shoot. Where's this one attached to?
This one.
And what's this one attached to? Yeah, this one here that I'm holding, this one. I guess grapevines take a lot of pruning to get it right. This one here is just a huge shrub. I think there's way too much growth, right? It's all coming from the bottom, but it looks like there's 10 different vines coming out of the bottom. We're supposed to try to get it to where it's one main vine and then it branches off left and right from the main vine. So far, I'm seeing that it's more difficult because unless you're doing this every day, training it, like this one is very clear, right? It's very clear that there's one vine coming up. There's actually still these things growing on it. Are these grapes or what? We've left it just to see what happened. Oh, it just fell off. Olive, where's your ball? It's gonna go out to the hayfield, okay? Hey, Tango. How are ya? Hey, Mango. Hey, buddy. You're taking my pets now, eh? That's good. Good boy. Chunk? How are you, Chunk? You okay, man? Oh. Look at Mango. He's so scared of Olive. He's keeping his distance. You're okay, Mango. She's not going to hurt you. Look, he's watching Olive. Oh, here's Tango. She's running full speed. She startled Mango. You okay, Tango? You okay? There's Maggie's back again. There's Olive. There's Mango. He's got his back up. Mango! He's not even listening to me. Olive, out. Out, please. Now, what's going on with Fozzie? He's not even there this morning. Usually he comes out and he's right there to scratch his post. Fozzie, what are you doing in there? Sushi, you coming out today? There's Sushi coming out today. Hey, Sushi. Hey, buddy. Good morning. How are you, big guy? You sleeping in this morning, huh? Now, when it comes to our bunny rabbits, we hardly give them any feed in the summertime because there's so much greenery for them to eat. And one of the things I like to give them is this wild artemisia stuff. It basically grows wild, kind of all over the property, and it spreads really easily through the root system. It spreads through the seeds. Some people say that it's good to make a tea with it. I don't know if that's something I would ever want to do, but basically I give it to the rabbits, and the rabbits actually love it. They're one of the only animals on the farm that eats the artemisia, and it really supplies them for a large portion of the growing season. Now, the past few years since developing our garden, this stuff was all in the garden, and it was like a huge endeavor to try to eliminate it out of the garden. And there is still a lot of it in the garden, in all the areas that I haven't yet put the landscape fabric. But wherever I've put the landscape fabric, it's working. And this stuff is gone. So we still have more to do to continue to develop that garden. And it's a lot of work, but that's why I think the garden looks so organized as it is. Because the black fabric just really helps get rid of the grasses and the weeds that nobody has time for. We don't have time for. Can you imagine if you have to weed all day long, every day, all the time? Here, rabbits. Where's all your friends? Somebody made a comment in a recent video too that our rabbit area is disgusting. And maybe it's a little dirty. Maybe there's a bunch of poops everywhere, especially when it comes to the outside run. There's a bunch of poops everywhere. And I really don't know if it's like disgusting, but it's definitely unsightly. There's a rabbit over there. Hey, rabbit, how are ya? You okay? But I will be doing work in here. Maybe after the garden shed is done, I'm gonna get in here and I'll probably start with the boy area here. And I'm really gonna try to make it look a lot better rather than having it look unsightly like this. But you also have to understand it is a farm, right? So wherever you have a farm, you have poop. And you can see there's a hole there where the rats have tunneled in. So what I want to do is remove all these rocks here and kind of move all the soil and poop and stuff, and then put like an L-shaped hardware cloth to close off that gap, because that's where they're coming in, is all under here. They can't get in right there. They can't get in all around because I have the floor connected. But anyhow, it's coming. Maybe it's disgusting, I don't know. But I only have 2 hands. And that's why I've neglected it, because I know I have intentions on fixing it up in here. So you're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Let me finish the shed. Let me take a breath, and then I'm gonna start. Hey buddy, what do you like better, grass or Artemisia? Oh, it looks like you're touching the Artemisia first. You got Sushi right there and Fozzie right there. See, there's Fozzie, he's a homebody. And there's Sushi, she's a homebody. Let's get these ducks out into the orchard and the geese. There's really nothing I have to do with the ducks in the morning other than let them out, because they have the pond. If they want water, they can get water out of the pond and they can have their bath and all that kind of stuff. But you know, at some point I just let them back in, and I have that bulk feeder, and I really don't even have to feed them. I just keep that feeder filled about once a month. You guys ready to come out? See, just listening to these guys, they sure do sound like they're quacking. That has to be a female. Female. They have to be females now. It's really hard to know, but it sure does sound like to me that they're females. Oh, hi geese. How are ya? Oh, we got one more duck in there. Ducks are having a bath in the stream, coming down for the waterfalls. Those two are up in the filter. These ducks are just having fun. The water got dirty right away. That's because there's no more grass here. You see how when the ducks are in the water, and they come out like that, and then it flattens down all the grass. So if you keep bins like that, after a while, all the grass will just be dead. That's why around the pond, I put this landscape fabric here, and that's really so that when the ducks jump out of the pond, the wetness is right here. And then by the time they walk over there, it's not bad. So you can see this area is growing okay, and all that area is growing okay. It's not dead grass. I mean, it's not dead from the water. It's dead because it's been like a drought here. Hasn't rained in ages. But I mean, it's not dead because the ducks are walking on it, right? This will come back in the fall though, once it rains a few times. You okay, geese? You look okay. Where are the geese going? You guys going back in? What are you doing? It's not Tulugana time. Look at him, he's playing in the hole. Ducks love doing that. And don't forget too, chickens and ducks need grit in their diet. So it's good for them to do that, but it'll basically make a bunch of holes everywhere. Beautiful ducks. You geese sure are acting funny today. Why are you way over there? See those 3 ducks there? 1, 2, 3. Those are boys. That one right there is a girl, but you can see, it's so obvious. You see the colors of the feathers? That's a boy right there, a drake. That one right there is a female. So do you see how they really look different? They have feathers on the side that makes them look different, and their heads are a darker color. The females don't have those feathers on the side, so it's easy to distinguish. When it comes to the white ducks, I'm finding it very difficult to distinguish, at least at a distance. So I've been kind of waiting, like I did in the last video, until I see them mating, and then I know for sure that that one is a boy who's mating, right? And I can remove them like what I did. See, after they go in the water, they clean themselves. So you see that girl right there? She's already been in, and now she's preening herself nice and clean. They're always grooming themselves. And what they're doing right there is called preening. P-R-E-E-N. Preen. Yeah. Let's give some of these beetles to the Black Leghorn crew and Meatloaf. Here, guys. Oh yeah, they're loving it. You okay, Meatloaf? You okay, Meatloaf? Hey, you just knocked it over, Meatloaf. That's not cool, brother. What are you doing? Okay, you guys got to eat the beetles before they fly away. Because Meatloaf is a little stinker. Definitely a double beetloaf today. Anyway, they're eating it off the ground, but still. Okay, Red, I'm coming. Okay, guys. Yeah, Meatloaf. You okay, Red? Your tail growing in yet? You hens be good to Big Red, okay? He's 5 years old now. I have one more bucket with some beetles. I'm going to give it to the Rhode Islands today since they're not coming out in the yard, but they can get some beetles at least. And it looks like they dropped an egg right there. Sushi! I see ya! I can hear ya anyway. There you are, Sushi! You okay? Oh, she's running away from Olive, you see? There's Olive, and she's running away. Oh, she's playing in the dust. Olive, out. Just for a minute. Out. Okay, I just want to see Sushi. Sushi, where'd you go? Sushi, come here. See, she's running away. I think that's why sometimes Sushi doesn't want to come outside, because she's always weary of Olive. It's okay, Sushi. It's okay. You're a good girl, huh, Sushi? You're okay. There are some days that Sushi really doesn't come outside, and I stand there for 20 minutes saying, Sushi, Sushi, trying to get her to come outside. She'll kind of stand by the door there, and she'll look left, and she'll look right, and I think she's looking for Olive, and I don't know why she's so scared of Olive. Obviously, she doesn't know Olive. She doesn't know Olive the same way as the other cats, but even the other cats, Mango, Tango, they don't like Olive either. I think maybe, Olive saw her and then maybe chased her a bit, and then maybe that kind of made her conscious of Olive. That, I got to stay away from that wildebeest, because guess what? She's going to chase me. But Olive doesn't chase the cats all the time, but I have seen her chase the cat when the cat is like running full speed, you know what I mean? And then Olive all of a sudden will take off, and I have to go, Olive, 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 to get her back so that she'll kind of interrupt that cycle. Dexter, is that you? Dexter, I see you, bud. You're hunting from the high ground, eh? Frankie and Lucy, you guys aren't coming out? You don't want to get some grass? Okay. After we let the turkeys and the geese out into the bird yard, we also let Freddie Mercury Jr. and the girls, which are the Barred Rock chickens, and it's their turn to hit the bird yard today. I don't know about you viewers, but sometimes I find myself just kind of standing around, and I know that I'm doing filming at the same time, but I feel like when I just hang around the animals and listen to their beautiful natural sounds, that it has some kind of a calming effect. And I feel like it's very good for somebody's mental health to just sit and relax and listen. Let's check to see if you guys laid any eggs since I removed the eggs. No, I don't see any eggs. No eggs, Olive. It's not normal for them to lay again. They have a very specific breeding season. Same with the turkeys too, though, but they still lay an egg sometimes. See, here's an egg right here. Beautiful egg. How you think you guys doing? Jonk, are you checking out my new shed? Don't you think about climbing on the roof. Yeah, you go hunt in the garden. Well, my darling wife wants to go grocery shopping again in our garden. Beautiful. It's interesting about this broccoli right here because we've already harvested one head on all these. And some of these have gone a little bit to seed here. You don't want to harvest this stuff. But now these bunches are pretty good still. They're like little baby broccolis that have come kind of like a second harvest. And they're not big heads, you know, but they're just little pieces, still good. Like that one still looks good.
Yeah. I don't need, so that I don't need to buy.
But really, if you wait any longer, yeah, it'll turn like this,
Yeah.
where you don't want to do anything with that.
Yeah.
Oh no, Chunk found the catnip. Chunk, don't you ruin this catnip. It's not ready yet, okay, bud? It's not ready. Oh, there's Maggie. Maggie, I see ya. You guys are both hunting today, eh? I think she's got a few more of these Indian bitter melons. And there's still a lot growing, you see? When they're so small, that's what they look like. Here's Maggie checking out the new garden shed as well. She's sniffing it. I don't know what she's doing. It's already starting to climb up on the roof here, so pretty soon maybe it'll hang down. It's always nice to look at them when they're hanging down. How about this one? Or is it too small?
That's still small.
Okay,
Oh,
a
this
few
one.
more days.
Yeah. There's a big one here ahead.
Oh, this is the regular Asian bitter melon. Maggie, you okay? So you see the difference. This one here is just the regular kind that you normally see in common grocery stores. But this guy right here, this is the Indian variety. But they're, I don't know, I'd say they're just slightly on the small side, but you don't really want to wait, or at least my darling doesn't like to wait until they get too big, because then they become too gourdy, like almost like too rigid, too tough to eat, you know? What about this one?
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Is that
that's
too small, or
No, that's okay now. I don't want so old.
are you going to get some of the sea towel beans again?
Oh yeah.
So you can have another meal out of it. So long. This is just like a couple days after the last time that she harvested. Look at them all. You guys okay? How about you? You okay, Duck? See, this stuff here is what I was telling you earlier about the wild Artemisia. And we still have some areas in this garden where we have to put the black tarp. I got some on that side too. This is our fresh asparagus that we did this year. My wife put a whole bunch more seeds, although it looks like there's some big areas that the seed is not growing. This is the one from last year, so it's looking really nice, actually. Nice and feathery. But this area is not really done. Still have a lot more work to do to get this garden to our dream vision. Olive, you got something on your face. Look, you got a leaf on your face.
Look at my sitaw. This is my meal.
It's so long, eh?
I know.
Are you just gonna eat it like that?
Yeah. I love eating like this. Fresh.
That's the fresh pods,
See?
right?
Like that, you see?
Let me see.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That's so
Yeah.
sweet, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You love it, eh?
Mm-hmm. It's so sweet.
And there's a lot to pick.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough for another meal. Stir fry
so-
dinner coming up.
It's so tasty.
Somebody in the last video asked me to explain Tulu Gana, that I shout out to all the ducks and the geese when it's time for them to go to bed. And I've explained this in dozens of videos, but I just thought it would be funny if I taught the ducks a little Filipino, Tagalog, since my wife is from the Philippines originally. And tulugan na, I'll put it up on the screen on how to spell it. It's 2 words, tulugan na. And that basically means time to go to bed or go to bed. I don't know what the direct translation is, but it basically means it's time to go to bed. And if the ducks are all out in the orchard and I shout, "Tulugan na, ducks," then it's supposed to train them over a long period of time for them to just come in, and I march them back into their run here. So is it funny or not? I don't know. I'm probably the only guy on the internet calling out to his ducks, "Tulugan na," right? Somebody also asked me a question in the last video specifically about integrating the young ducks in with the old ducks. And is there like a pecking order? They asked about the drakes, but just ducks in general in any case. Because the past couple days I've been separating the drake ducks because there's too many boys, right? And the short answer is no. There's no true pecking order with ducks. Now the drakes will kind of fight and squabble over the females and stuff like that. But it's nowhere near like chickens. That's one way that ducks differ from chickens, is that you could just add a bunch of young ducks in with your old ducks and they're probably going to get along fine. It's like the young ducks will all stay together, the old ducks will stay together, but eventually they'll all just live together. And ducks are a lot easier in that respect than chickens. Chickens, as we've learned this year, when you put young chickens in with older chickens, the older chickens don't like it and they can peck, peck, peck. Sometimes they peck to the death. Sometimes they stress out the other birds so much it doesn't go over well. But ducks are not an issue about that. The inspector's back. What are you inspecting now, big guy? Did you find anything wrong? Hey? Does that mean yes? You're shaking your head there. Are you guys all ready to go in? Tango? Tango. Sushi's in. Chunk doesn't want to go in. Come on, Chunk. Good boy. Tango. Tango. You going in, Fuzzy? Don't let Chunk out. Why are you standing there? Okay, you're gonna let Chunk out. Move. Mango, I see ya. Oh, he's hunting. I should be quiet. You know, to be honest, I have never seen Mango or Tango catch anything. I've never seen it with my own eyes. It doesn't mean that they're not. I've just never witnessed it. Now Fozzie's gonna join in. Come on, Mango. 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 You hear me now? Chunk's gonna get out. Oh, brother, Mango. You okay, my buddy Mango? Okay, come on, buddy. Come on, Mango. Good boy. And your Chunk, he's trying to get out. Little stinker. There's Dexter. He's hanging out with Fozzie. You still eating grass all day? Dexter, it's time to go in. Hey, where were you? Have you seen Maggie? I got my buddy Dexter. I know, buddy. I got my buddy Dexter. We're just waiting on Maggie and Tango. Yeah. Let's see those claws, buddy. Let's see those claws. Tango, I see you hiding there. You playing with the turkeys? You got Mango sitting in the hammock. Got Dexter chilling out. You can hardly see him because he's so black. And you got Mr. Chunk right there. We got Fozzie here. Tango's way up there. I can see her beside the turkey house there, you see? But she's not listening to me right now. And I just picked up a signal from Maggie May, but I don't really know where she is at this moment. Maggie! She's probably behind the barn or something. That's where she usually hangs out. I've been trying to find Tango, and if you follow this tree, it's a cedar tree, all the way up to the top, you can kind of see her there. And she's just ignoring me, really. Tango, you're not coming down? See, she's just ignoring me. What a piece of work. Here's another angle of it up here. She's just sitting up there. Tango, let's go. Tango. I finally got Tango. She's just being a pain. Anyways, all the cats are in. Thank goodness. Olive's barking at something. Okay, folks, I think I'm done for the day. How do you guys like the trim work? You know, you had to cover the corners because the corners are kind of exposed, right? Because this kind of siding doesn't butt up against each other properly. So I thought it'd be kind of cool or attractive, maybe a bit unique, if I did all the trim work in a different color. That's why I quickly spray painted. And I don't know, I think it looks kind of good with the trim as a different color. So I have all the roof done. The only thing I need to take a trip to the Home Depot, and I need like the flashing cap piece, you know, the piece that sits right on top. Because I do have some, but it's black color, And I don't think it'll look good if it's black. It should be the same stainless color as the metal, you know? Another thing I have to still do as well, it's not really like a fascia board. Maybe it is a fascia board. But it goes on the angle from here all the way up to the top just to cover that nicely. And I have to still do this. I'm just going to cover this with some scrap wood, and then I'm going to nail on cedar shingles. I think that'll look really good with just that top triangle piece with cedar shingles, but I still need more time for that. You know what's the problem in working in the summer? Is that the heat bogs me down. And when I say bogs me down, I mean like I run out of energy super fast because I'm sweating and I'm tired and I'm hot and the sweat's going in my eyes and I'm constantly wiping off my face and it's dripping and I know that it sounds like I'm complaining, but summer is really the only time to do these projects, so you have to push through. You got no choice. You just have to work through the heat. And I wanted to whip this shed up for my darling quickly. I think I've done it relatively quickly. This is my second weekend working on it, but you guys might see it in more videos. But this is only my second weekend working on it. I think I need one more weekend and then I can finish everything. Yeah, in between filming videos, of course. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the build. Hope you enjoyed visiting with some of the animals today. And I guess we'll see you on the next episode, okay? Thanks for watching. You guys take care.